So last year this time I pruned my rose trees in the driveway, and this is how I was rewarded. Samanan Tumalang Mulweni, Abu Shirini Macharoni, Salam Alaikum, Namaste, Kure Khwedag, Awe Masakanders. My name is Winston, and welcome back to my channel, Bush Zadbur. On this channel, we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money, and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And in today's video, I want to show you exactly why, when, and how to prune your rose trees. So the question that you want to ask yourself is, when do I need to do the pruning? So answer to that, quick answer is late winter, early spring. We are now on the 24th of August. That means we are nearing the end of our winter. Our winter is June, July, August. So as you can see that most of our trees are still growing leaves. This one is an early bloomer. This is a peach tree that's starting its leaves right now already. It bloomed, the one behind, but it doesn't carry anything. The one behind that started blooming right now, but it doesn't have leaves as yet. That one gives us nice red peaches, big peaches. And as you can see, our grass is still brown and dead because it is still winter. Technically we are still in winter, and the weather is warming up right now, so this is the best time for you to prune these trees. And the reason for that is, in the winter, all right, our trees, they stay green from spring right up until early winter. We still have flowers, and then when that frost comes, it kills off the buds, it kills off the flowers, and all we remain is the greens right now. Our rose trees still remains green. This is one right behind me, so it still remains green, but the tops are being like, if I can snap this, you can hear that it's dry, totally dry, so it kills off the tops. We only have white roses, and then this one over here, this is the only red rose tree that we have. And as you can see, the winter comes and just kills off the buds. So during this time you will notice which branches are dead and dormant, and this is the time when you can trim your trees so that it can grow properly. And that also leads us to the question as to why you want to prune it, right? Firstly, because rose trees, apparently it's prone to diseases. So if the branches cross each other, it opens up, it cuts the branches, and it opens up an area, and it invites diseases to come in and affect your flowers. You also have some dead branches, so the plant's natural instinct is to send feeding to that branch. It's just like your body. If your body hurts, white blood cells are being sent to wherever it hurts just to heal that part of the body, and the plant does the same thing. So if a branch is dead or it's bruised, it will send all the energy to that branch to try and heal it, instead of sending it to the buds that will make more flowers. So that is what we want to do. We want to get rid of all of the ones that takes up feeding, and also we want to restrict the height. So the rose trees can grow bigger, but we don't want it to grow out of hand, because tomorrow it will be too difficult to prune. Also, we want it must be a focal point in your garden so that you can focus on that nice flower. So the bigger the tree, it will just create more work for you in the future. You want to keep it low, small enough, and reachable enough for you to be able to prune it. Now I have a lot of different sizes of trees, and I'm going to take you through two of them. I'm going to show you how I'm going to prune two of them, and how I cut them down, but I'm also going to show you what the result. Okay, actually you did see the results already. That's the results we got last year. I'm confident now that I can do it. That's the first time I did it last year. I'm now confident that I can do it. I can prune it myself to get that nice beautiful flowers during spring, summer, autumn, right into winter before we get the frost. Let me show you how to do it. So what you need is some pruning shears, and I have the smaller one and I have the bigger one for the heavy duty. That's for the bigger branches. So first step, in my point of view, first step is I want to get rid of the dead branches, right? I want to get rid of all the dead branches that are visibly dead to me, and I want to cut it as close to the stem to the main stem as possible. If I'm pointing to the main stem over there, it comes from there, so I want to cut it as close to the main stem as possible. And this one coming through here, this one is completely dead, so I want to come in here and just take off this one, and you can see that it snapped right off. It's brown there, and that's why I can see it's dead. All right, so let me go around and cut off all the ones that are dead, and I'll show you what the next step is. Now that I've cut off all the dead branches, this is what I'm left with, right? And those are all the dead branches that I cut off just from this tree. The second step that you want to do is you want to remember to cut your tree in a vase shape. That means you're getting rid of the inside of the branches. All the branches that grow inside or in towards the inside, that's the ones that you want to cut off. Just make it like an open vase shape. So this is what the tree looks like right now. Let me cut it off and show you what it looks like, or rather let me show you a few that I'm going to cut off. I'm just going to take my small pruning shears over here. I'm going to cut off this one over here because it grows towards the inside, and you can see it's already touching this one over here. So I'm going to cut off this one over here. Check that one out, and you can see I have neglected this garden, so all the weed that's growing around here we are cleaning up this week. So, and then I want to get rid of this one over here as well because it's also going to the inside. Let me just cut it right off right there. Don't be shy. You want to get rid of these things. So this is a dead branch that I just cut off here. It's actually split, but there's another one coming from here going up to there, and it's growing towards that one that I actually want to leave. So I'm gonna cut off this one over there. All right, so now I'm gonna focus. So now that it's kind of open, now I'm gonna focus on the ones that are I basically have like three main branches going up here, that one and that one. So now I'm gonna come to the first one over here, and I'm gonna cut all the ones that are growing towards the inside, that one also that comes this side, and these ones over here that grows this side. I'm gonna cut that off, and I'll show you what that looks like. And that's what it looks like after step number 2. Step number 3 is basically controlling the height. So I want to keep it as low as possible. Now if I stand close to this one, it will be chest high. This is the longest branch, and it is almost chest high. So what I want to do is I wanted to show you that where's my pruning shears. So if I come closer, you will see the difference over here. You have a green stem over here, and then you have a brown stem here where disease is infecting this branch over here. Let me just do this. Yeah, there you go. So basically what I want to do is I want to come here and cut it right off over here. And now what I've done was I've actually restricted it from going any further and allowing that disease to carry on any further, and I've also cut it down. So if you look closely, it's already making another bud over here. So this is where a new branch will grow from, and here's already small branches that's gonna come from here. So it's already showing potential of some new growth coming out from here. So let me go backwards and show you that what this tree now looks like. And you're gonna say, Winston, but you've cut away everything. Well, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when these flowers starts. Okay, well, you have already seen how it looks like, but what I'll do is in the future, somewhere in spring, in summer, I will come back and I will show you exactly what this tree looks like after being cut down like this. Let me go to a taller tree and I'll show you how to do that. So the trees right next to the gate, these two over here, these are the taller ones. So they are actually growing much taller than what I am. You can see if I come closer, the camera now is eye height, the height of my eye. So this is the height of my eye, and you can see where this one is growing to, right over here. Where is it now? Right over here. So it's very high. All right, and this one also, this one is level with my eyes, right over here, the tallest one. But I'm going to focus on this one right now because the same procedure goes for everyone. Step number one, identify the dead branches and get rid of them. All right, get rid of them as close to the stem as possible. So this one is quite healthy, there ain't much, it's only like smaller branches like this that I'm going to cut away, and when it's done, I'll come back for step number two. So like I said, this tree is a little bit healthier, and I didn't have to cut a lot of them. It's just the smaller branches. So the second step, again, you want to cut it in a vase shape. So you want to open up the middle, all the branches that grows to the inward, or grows inwards, or grows to touch another branch, or like wants to cross another branch, that you want to get rid of. All right, and that is my next step. So take a look at this tree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down, and I will show you exactly what that looks like after I've done all of that. And there you have it. It looks a little bit empty, right? And that's step number two. Get rid of the insides, or rather open it up in the inside. Get rid of all the branches that grows towards the inside. The second part now, or rather the last step for me, is to control the height. So right there, over here, if I come across, if I go around, I see this branch over here growing a little bit too high, and you can also see the frost damage on top. So I will rather take it off right over here and bring it down a little bit. So what I would like to see from my trees is that it goes like in a downward the height from tallest to the lowest, as you go that way. So that's how I would like to see, and that's why I will leave these ones, but I will just take off the tips over there, and I'm taking it off over here because right over here there's another bud that's trying to grow over here. So I'm leaving these ones just to grow a little bit higher, and then I'm going to take off this one right over here because it has frost damage, and I'm going to take all the tips off with frost damage. And then that will give me a healthier plant. So and that's it. I'm gonna do the frost damage for all of them, and what I'm gonna do right now is, this is basically the 3 steps that I follow to prune my rose trees down to how it was. And I'm gonna do all of these trees today on that side, and all of the ones on this side, and then I will show you. As you can see, again, I've neglected the garden a little bit. We were focusing on something else, and we went through some family personal stuff, so we're busy giving some attention to where it's needed again. So let me finish everything and I will show you. Okay, let me show you. This is the before, and this side is the before. I'm gonna go around and do all of the trees, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like when I'm done. I am done with pruning the entire driveway of white roses, and this is what it looks like. And I know you're gonna say, Winston, let's look at, you've cut down a lot, this thing looks empty. But I promise you, I'm gonna make a video in the summer, and I will show you exactly how these trees are growing. It's a bit difficult to accept right now that I have pruned a lot down, a lot of it. And you can see the garden is also a little bit neglected, but we will definitely show you what the end product looks like in a couple of months. There you have it. So that's how I prune my rose trees. Number one, dead branches, get rid of them. Number two, open it up, cut it in a vase shape or vase shape, however you say it, wherever you come from. And then number three, look at your number two, vase shape, and also those branches that cross each other. They want to cross each other, that's prone to give you some diseases. And then point number three, just look at the height, control the height of the plant. So we've come to the end of the video. If you like the information that I shared with you, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. If you are the expert, you know what you're doing, and you want to critique, I welcome all critique, because this one of the videos where it's based on what I've done already, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I was confident in what I'm of what I'm doing, because I saw the end result last year. But I welcome all critique that you want to give me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, destroy the subscribe button and also the notification bell, so you can be notified whenever I have a new update. That's it for me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed. Away.